from SoFi Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
A seasoned veteran. We're seeing more chapters being added in Stafford's decorate. The Super Bowl ring, remains a respected leader, and his stats, they're better than ever. Now we just continue to watch him climb the ranks of the NFL's all-time passing leaders.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Stafford now to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Stafford. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On second down, Williams. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
Not bad for a fourth-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. That was one I kind of saw it coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams, and he won't be. First down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And Allen's got it. Touchdown, Rams. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive of 4 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nwangwu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys stepped up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off for big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him. Good footwork, nearly all for naught. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Stafford. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Joseph now to have the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. play of the half. Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you... Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Cousins on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Play fake. Cousins. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard. To throw is Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Now play number 7 of this drive, and it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw, Cousins. Open is Powell. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in the red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. You got to secure it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Powell. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. The kick by Joseph is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
On first down, Stafford here. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. To throw is Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. If you're going to blitz, coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. They run it again with Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now here on EA Sports from the 9, 2nd and 5. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Finding Williams on the check down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Here's Stafford. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. But he caught it out of bounds, and the score stays the same here in the fourth.
So close to changing numbers on the scoreboard. When you're running routes in the end zone, you've got to give yourself enough space as a receiver to make sure you can come down with the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Back near the goal line, Cousins rolling to his right. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time. Now Cousins. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. 3rd and long for Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. And quickly they get to the line. Right back to him on first down. He's got it to the 43 here.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So the Vikings in possession of football as we get you reset. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Cousins. Completes it to Powell. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Cousins. A quick hitter complete. It's Powell. Touchdown! Brandon Powell from 4 yards out. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now Stafford and the Rams down by 11. A little over a minute and a half remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, the offense will cover this one up back at the 5-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Back to throw, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. There he goes right side. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Stafford to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And he's got room. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
Ball start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here's Chandler.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Rams, 19.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Atwell now from his end zone.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So now it's the Rams' turn. Trailing in this one now. 36 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kirk Cousins scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Vikings tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that.
He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.